Coming off back-to-back NCAA championship appearances, the Rebels were fired up in the range. Setting the tone early, the Rebels broke the program match aggregate score record, giving them momentum into the season.
Hey, welcome to a fun night with Ole Miss Rifle. Come on in.
So tonight we're doing PowerPoint night. So each of us have made like a funny PowerPoint about kind of random topics, and we're all going to go through them, and it should be very funny.
So I did my presentation on everybody's, what I predicted would be like everybody's last couple searches. First it was my Tina.
I'm so sorry.
I predicted pretty much anything with like older men. Our number one request, where are the NIL deals that all the football players get? How do I get one?
So this is why Malia, Claire, and Kristen should not live together.
Oh no.
The cat food dispenser wouldn't stop dispensing. Malia just doing things on my floor.
I simply Googled the top 6 characters from, or 7?
Yep.
From New Girl. Never seen New Girl in my life. Julianne. I also would like to, I'm not in this. The funny side of Leia came out this year. I thought it was very fitting. I don't remember who I put down for this.
Malia! She called you dopey?
So that is the test of.
That was good. Everybody goes.
What you need to know about my plan.
Kristen's rock. Friends.
Where did we get that picture?
That is my brother.
Oh, we are so cute.
Okay, this is Malia and Claire who's leaving us on Ole Miss Rifle just as y'all are leaving our apartment tonight. It was great hanging out with y'all.
Leah Horvath's path to greatness didn't happen overnight. It all started at a young age, back in her home country of Hungary.
I was 11 when I started rifle. I did it because my sister didn't do any sports, so my parents wanted us to do something. So I just went her as a company, and I just fall in love with this sport. 2 years before my freshman year here, one of the girls from Serbia used to shoot in West Virginia, and I think that was the first time when I heard about coming to the US and be an athlete. And it was one of my dreams always. I really wanted to study in the United States, so I was like, maybe it's gonna be my chance, and then I took it.
Horvath's hard work in the range would land her an opportunity in Oxford, thousands of miles from home.
Actually, my assistant coach at the time did most of the recruiting. He met her overseas, and we had a phone call, and she was, I think, very brave to come to Ole Miss when she didn't get an official visit because of the pandemic, and she had not met any of the team members or myself in person, but it all worked out wonderfully.
Honestly, my dad's favorite movie is The Blind Side. So when I got the call from Ole Miss, I was like, oh, I feel like it's a sign. I felt like that it's gonna work out, and it really did.
The first time I met her was when we came back from COVID lockdown, and I was kind of like scared of her, I guess. You know, she's really intimidating, and the first time I met her, I, realized how nice she is and, what a great person she is.
Leah's like one of the best teammates possible. I mean, she's funny, she's caring, she loves giving hugs, she's always there for you.
She brought me this chocolate heart that she got back home, and it had my name on it, and that was like my first welcome gift when I came to Oxford. So she was probably, I think, just one of the kindest people I've ever met.
In her freshman season, Horvath became the first Rebel to fire a perfect 600 in air rifle, a feat she has since replicated twice more, becoming an inspiration for her teammates.
That was really cool just for anybody in the NCAA to see it, and then to have my own teammate do it, as the first woman, was amazing.
The first time was like really special, and then I was really glad when it happened for the second time. It was like exactly a year later, so that was really cool. I had a fever, I was really nauseous, so I was like, please, I just want to be done.
She was struggling, but she just kept hammering away, kept doing what she did in practice, and she was really committed to that. And she really just kind of put her foot on the gas and finished, and it really helped us kind of set a new bar of where we wanted to be performance-wise.
She really does not have the prima donna air about her, and she has always been able to do it in a way that has been positive for the team.
She's done a great job of being an ambassador of the program, not just the rifle side, not just the athletic side, but also the university. She makes my job really fun, and I'm really grateful for that because it makes me want to come into work every day.
Though her success in the range is well known, Leah's version of success is her impact off the range.
I really would like to be someone who is a great motivation and teammate and friend. So I always want to be there for them, even though if I'm gonna graduate in a year, I want to still be there for them. For me, it means being a good friend for everyone.
The Rebels are familiar with the company of the Memphis Tigers. With NCAA championship around the corner, the match would not be taken lightly.
I think traditionally, I do think we've always had an edge over them when we compete, but I will say, we've been really careful not to get complacent.
They are coming up. They're doing super great. I think we usually match it pretty well, and it's, almost always a great match to come to.
Over the past few years, they've started to kind of give us a run for our money. They're always a really good team to shoot against.
They're a team that I think really pushes us, and it in a way kind of keeps us humble and keeps us working because they're always right there. They're not going to let us get away with any mistakes.
To no surprise, Leah Horvath would take the lead in small bore with a score of 592.
I was certainly happy that she put a good score together small bore. For all athletes, there's good days and bad days, and so obviously we like it when we get the days on the high side.
And she can always pull out really good scores. She's proven herself to be a very dependable, steady high scorer.
Anytime Leah's on the line, you know that she's either going to be in first or fighting it out for first. She's just that good of an athlete.
I think she did a great job of really owning her match, taking responsibility for it, improving what she could, and sticking by what she knew she did well. And I think that's what got her that top score. So that's always really, really cool to see. And I think in that match specifically, when we shoot against Memphis, that's not necessarily an easy thing to do.
The Tigers, having their best match of the season, kept it tied at 2,341 apiece, heading into air rifle.
I thought it was pretty interesting that both schools had the same score, and really our score was on the high side, maybe close to what we've been averaging, but a little bit on the high side. So I just thought we need to shoot our match during air rifle.
I think everybody was just really focused in. We just wanted to make sure we could make the air gun relay as good as it could be.
We just kind of know how to dig deep. I think our teams really talked through challenges will come up. This is how we're going to face them, and that it's not just one person who's shooting the match for the team, that we've got everybody up there.
Keeping a cool and calm mindset, the team would produce the second highest score in program history.
A lot of times matches, I let them do them. And I think the thing about that is it teaches them when to ask for help, because sometimes you do need help, right? Everybody needs help. And I think we've just talked about it in the terms of we work together all the time in practice. We've put in the work to build a very trusting coach-shooter relationship. And if I go back on that in a match and try and micromanage everything, I'm not really honoring that relationship that we've built. So I feel like I trust them enough to know what they need to do and to go and do it, and I'm there if they need help doing it.
After Ole Miss defeated Memphis, they would switch their focus towards the championship spring season.
I feel like we handled it really well. I think that how everybody competed and how everybody was in the match was just really good to see.
It shows that like what we've been doing in practice has been working. So yeah, I always think it's exciting.
I am super proud of them. They are like so amazing.
The fatigue in this part of the season is pretty high. At the same time, on the other end of this match, you have NCAA qualifiers, GARCs, NCAA. So the fact that they could keep that together, I think was a really good foundation to have going into these bigger matches.
I think Ole Miss program is in a really good position. 50% of qualifying for NCAAs comes down to what we do during the NCAA qualifier. So I always want to be a little bit cautious in being optimistic, but I think we're in a good position.
Hey, welcome to the Fine Nut.
Yes, only because I had.
Stop. That is so cute. Are you gonna bite me? Wait 1 second. I have to pull my bread out of the oven.
Like COVID had just happened and we had just gotten back from.
Are you good? So we know I can't breathe some days.
No.
Stop.
He says I'm nervous. Okay, I need another Diet Coke.
Oh my god.
I didn't drink any.
Maybe space.
Leah, how about this is your maybe water?
I am so. Can I see the questions? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.